Preview.
My name's Ian Stevenson. I'm the CEO of Conservation Lower Zambezi, CLZ we call it. CLZ was set up 20 years ago by concerned stakeholders in the area because of the levels of poaching and the government not having the resources to adequately protect it. We started in law enforcement originally, and then we've also now moved into environmental education and human-wildlife conflict. The law enforcement side remains our sort of focus, because a lot of people don't realize, but in Africa there's up to 30,000 elephants a year right now being poached. It's one of the worst it's ever been in the history of Africa. When there's only 450,000 elephants left in Africa, it's not many years before they'll be gone. In this area, it's one of Africa's big populations of elephants. Lower Zambezi as a system has a population of approximately 23,000 elephants. So it's a very valuable and vital area to protect. In the 70s, 80s and 90s, they were being annihilated, hundreds of them every year. And with the assistance that we've given national parks, we've managed to bring that right down to only a few a year right now. But it takes a lot of effort and a lot of finance to keep that support and protection going in the area. We're lucky to have a very good relationship with national parks, where we support them in their field foot patrols. So always in the field, we hope to have 6 to 8 teams out in the field at any one time. We have an airplane that supports them, which is a vital tool to our protection of the area. We also run a geographical information system which our operations manager runs, which is really vital for the monitoring of the effectiveness of how our support is given to national parks here. And with it, it is starting to work. It's taken decades, but it is starting to work, and the levels of poaching is dropping quite substantially. We've realized over the years that the law enforcement side is the quick fix, the immediate fix, and it's something that needs to be there. But what really needs to change is the long-term attitude and mentality and understanding of the value of the wildlife. So we expanded about 10 years ago into environmental education. We've now got a big environmental education center. We work with 50 schools around the national park. We have outreach programs that reach thousands of kids and the people in the community, and then we also bring the kids and the teachers into Conservation Lower Zambezi Center with the idea that over time it's going to change the mindset of these kids, and hopefully that will then in turn change the mindset of the parents as they grow. One thing that's been really rewarding with the environmental education is some of the students who came 10 years ago are now employees of ours or scouts in the field, and it's a buzz to see that, you know, that progress and it happening, so it does show that it is working. The latest addition to Conservation Lower Zambezi's work is human-wildlife conflict, or elephant-human conflict. As we've become more successful, the populations have grown in the area, and they're competing for the same resources as the people. So a lot of the crops are damaged by elephants and hippos, etc. So we've had to expand to try to support the community in mitigating the effects of the elephants in the area. And again, it's a long-term approach, but it is starting to work with the communities, and it's one of the big components of CLZ that we're starting to grow now. In the last 20 years since CLZ started, it's turned into a very successful but large operation now, with lots of support to the communities, to the schools, to the national park system, to the animals and wildlife. And it's only with help from the public, with donors, people like yourselves, that we've been able to build it into what it is today. And we still need your help to keep it going into the future. And we'd like to thank you, and for now, but also for the past and into the future, from CLZ, but also from this area, from Africa and the elephants. And let's hope that it will continue into the future.